Hey there, welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jelaila Star. Today the topic is, are you clearing your stuff? You know, I've been talking lately about the fact that we have a very short time to the end of this grand galactic cycle. Or as the Mayans say, they enter into the next world. I think it's the fifth world that we'll be entering into. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure I have a dozen emails telling me about that one. You know what? I'm going to keep harping about this because that's what I was guided to do. That's why I had that message, a few weeks ago when I woke up in the morning and it was like this urgency. Guys, you're down to the wire. You either, this is a big push. This is a big crunch time. Do your clearing. I've had a lot of people email me and say one of two things. Either how do they start, or the other one is, what if I don't have anything to clear? What if I'm at peace with everybody? What do I do then? Okay, so let's answer the first one. If you don't know how to start, simply ask your guides. Just put it out to your guides. Hey, whatever I need to clear, let me see it. Show it to me in a way I can't possibly misinterpret, and help me see the mirror. See my part in it so that I can release it and move on. That's how you can start. Another way you can do it, if you want to really up your opportunities, do a liver cleanse. Liver cleanse will dump the anger, and we carry anger in our liver as congealed fat. That's what they call stones. And if you clear the liver of the stones, not only are you going to feel healthier, and lose weight, but you're also going to cause the emotional body to have to dump its equivalent of that anger. And that will override the stuffing and coping mechanisms of the inner child and allow you to get to stuff that you didn't even know was there. Okay, so so there you go. And then I always, I have the tools, the keys of compassion, and those are what I work with when the stuff comes up to clear it. You can either use those or use something from another teacher that you feel really works for you. Whatever you do, just use it and focus on clearing. The other question is, well, what if I have nothing to clear? Well, guess what? We all have stuff to clear. The only reason that you don't have stuff to clear is that you don't have access to it. So once again, ask the guides, do a liver cleanse if you feel that you don't have any access or you don't remember what it is. Because we all have lived lifetimes. There's stuff to clear. You got plenty of fuel because you need things to clear, to transmute, to create the compassion, which then raises your frequency and ups your consciousness. And that's where you want to go. Don't worry. You have some fuel down there. You just have to get access to it. Okay. So, once again, here's something to think about. For those of you who are going, oh my God, I wish you'd just stop harping on about this. Listen, people, if we have less than 30 days now to dump, we have to be, we don't want to be distracted from that. And of course, you see, they're opening the stores on Thanksgiving to get you to buy, to get you into the holiday spirit. And I'm all for that. Man, I love Christmas. I love the holidays. But I know that come December 22nd, when we start a new cycle, I'm going to manifest whatever I'm carrying. We all want this world peace. We all want to create peace on the other side. We want to create a new financial system. We want to create a new government. We want to create justice. We want to end the corruption. We want all those things, okay? Well, if we want to create that, we have to have that energy that we're carrying with us be more than than the discordant energy inside of us. In other words, a simple way of saying it is, if you want peace, you've got to have the peace within you, because we always manifest what we feel. We create our reality from the 90% of reality that we don't see. The 10% is created from the 90%. So if you want to create a world of peace, you have to have that peace inside of you now before we cross over, and I'll explain in a second why. So let's take, for example, if you have, say you've done a lot of clearing, and I know a lot of you have, and you've got, say, 40% peace inside of you. You've got some stuff you got to work on, and you're going to keep clearing that. But if you don't clear that, You got 40%. You're going to create 40% peaceful situations on the other side, and you're going to create 60% conflict and difficulties on the other side. Now, if you keep clearing in your work, say you get down to 70% peace or 30% conflict, and you get up to 70% peace on the other side, you're going to have a much more peaceful reality. Whatever you carry, you're going to manifest more faster on the other side than you have on this side, because everything will speed up exponentially. I mean, it's when we go through that field, and I'll talk about this next week, what 1221, as I understand it, is supposed to be. When it will feel like it, I'll just give you this. It will feel like just another day. But the first 90 days after is where you're going to see humongous shifts. And those shifts are going to be dependent on what we all carried across into the new cycle. So, food for thought. I'm going to be working on it. I asked my guides, and in 24 hours, I got absolutely hammered by two things. One I was aware of, and another one that I wasn't. But here's the cool thing. The opportunities just presented themselves for me to work with the individuals, one of whom I thought I would never hear from again, and to clear these things. And so I'm in the process of it. So that's it for today. Think about it. Are you clearing your stuff? We got less than 30 days. Take care. Bye.